Welcome to Knightline, and we're live. I'm Jerry Middleton, along with me as usual is Rick Fletcher, and it's a beautiful day out, which only means one thing, Rick.
Hey, softballs!
Softballs
right
in the air, yes.
Can't wait. We're going to have the senior girls softballs on tonight. We're excited. They're in the back room, back in the powder room, getting all dolled up, and they're going to come on out here, Jerry.
And I'll go out on a limb and say that the train will stay on the rails.
No, it's going.
No,
it's going right off the.
It is going off the
now,
rails.
We already know that, but that's why they're so popular.
That's right.
Okay? These young ladies. So we'll get into a lot of changes here at softball. You got a whole new coaching staff.
Yeah.
You go from. You go to a young coaching staff.
Yeah.
We had Tara Williams in here earlier. Now, she was a great softball player in her own right.
Yeah.
Went to Union County, was the Tri-Eastern Conference Player of the Year one year, and then she went to UIndy and played softball, and now here she is, and she's coaching the Lady Knights. So you bet she's going to bring a lot of energy to that crew over there, and they've already got energy too. So they got a lot of energy. So we're looking. I think the softball team's going to be good. We'll get into it with the players, Jerry, and try to break it down. And maybe they don't even know yet. Okay, so.
Well, I think March the 9th is a big date on the calendar. Circle that.
Yeah.
I think as archery state.
Yep, that's another thing going on. Is on Saturday they're going to. The fairgrounds in Indianapolis. They do this. They have to qualify, so they qualified again this year. So good luck to that team right there. Brian and his crew, they do a great job. Brian Richmond.
And that's at the Pepsi Arena. I call it Pepsi Arena.
Is that where it is?
At the fairgrounds in Indianapolis.
Yeah, a lot of flying arrows here.
Yeah.
A lot of flying arrows. We just lost our executive producer. Hopefully just for a moment.
Oh, she's getting some H2O.
All right. Well, that's Kayla Hersey. Yeah. If she goes, we are in deep trouble right there because we won't know what to do. What else? What else are we talking about tonight, Jerry? Boys basketball won the sectional again. Couple of tremendous ball games. We're going to break down both those ball games.
Cool.
And really, this is a team that I'm going to use this term selfless.
Yeah.
They don't care who scores, how much, who gets the glory. They really just want to win, and it's fun to watch. Now they got a tough game coming up this weekend. But my guess is Brent Ross will have them ready, and they're excited to play because they remember last year they lost to Park Heritage. They played Park Heritage again. Park Heritage returns most of their team. And we've got 5 new starters from last year, so basically a brand new team that Brent brings there, although they have some experience, but really, guys taking over in key roles, like the General Scaretti. I call him the General now. That's what his name is. So, he's now the guy who runs that team from the floor, and, a lot of guys from this year contributing that they didn't have last year. So we'll see. That'll be 7 o'clock. We're going on a long road trip to Martinsville. Now, have you ever been to Martinsville?
I've been to Martinsville many times.
I figure you have, right? Because you've traveled the state. You know what you're doing. So we'll talk about boys basketball, and we'll have a whole segment. The second half of the show is going to be dedicated to talking about the sectionals and what's ahead.
Wednesday night.
Big night, Wednesday night. We haven't talked about our cheerleaders in a while, and we love our cheerleaders around here. They do a lot of great work. Wednesday night, everybody get to Lincoln High School and cheer their mom. Tri-Eastern Conference cheering championships will be at Lincoln, and it starts at 6, but if you get there at 6, you're too late.
You're too late. Probably won't be a seat in the house.
No, you got to get there by 5, maybe even 4:30, 4:45 if you can get there, because that place is going. You remember last time we went there, Jerry?
Yeah.
We walked in and that place was packed. So get on over to Lincoln High School and support the cheerleaders, because you know what? They deserve it.
Absolutely. It's a fun time, too.
Yeah, it's a great time, and they're going to be competing against all the other Tri-Eastern schools. So this is a great event. and get on over to Lincoln. The good news for me is, Jerry, where I live now, it's just right down
across the street.
Yeah, so I don't have to go very far. So I think we take a break. Let's hear from our sponsors.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I didn't say.
Well, I want to say something. Hang on.
Go ahead. Is this breaking news?
Well, breaking news. You broke the news. Congratulations to Sasha Middleton.
Yeah.
She was, what do they call it? Inducted, ceremony, graduated.
Graduation. She is now officially a Phoenix police officer.
Yeah, she went through her officer training.
26 weeks of it.
Yeah, and it's brutal too.
It's brutal, and so today was her first day out on patrol.
And you and your wife were out there.
Yeah.
You went to the ceremony. Yeah. You guys had a great time. The weather was probably 82 and
it
dry.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, it's sunny.
Yeah.
Arizona, it's great. So, all right, when we come back, let's talk to the softballers.
All right, we'll be back in a few minutes. You're watching Knightline Live. Brought to you by Astral Industries.
Do you have a big event coming up soon?
At Kate's Family Eye Care, we value a family-friendly atmosphere, offering high-quality eye exams. Our expert staff utilizes the latest techniques in eye care. We have a large selection of affordable glasses that are unique to our area. We are proud supporters of the Northeastern Knights and wish all the teams the best of luck.
Go Knights!
13,000 feet has a way of testing a man's soul. After all, you were never meant to take on such an endeavor. That long drop is what separates human from superhuman. That fear is the only enemy, the only thing keeping you from feeling that power in your bones. And here we are, right here, right now. Let's fly.
You're good at motivation, we're good at your insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
We would love to invite you to LifeSpring Students, our youth group at LifeSpring Church that is just south of Northeastern on 27. We meet from 7 to 8:30 on most Thursdays, but the doors open at 6:30. You can grab some pizza or a snack from our cafe and then hang out with your friends until 7 p.m. We have basketball, dodgeball, gaga ball, and other activities for you to enjoy. At 7, our student band leads us in some worship through music, and we have a lesson from God's Word, the Bible. We then split into small groups based on grade and gender to apply what we have learned and pray with one another. After small group, students are invited to hang out until 9 p.m. when we close. LifeSpring Students is a great way to get to know God and meet some new friends. It is open for any student in grades 6 through 12, and we would love to invite you. Find out more at lifespring.tv/students.
KOA Exit 151A, registration in the general store. It's a family-owned campground with pull-through parking for RVs or travel trailers with full hookups. Rent a cabin. Relax at one of the fire pits or picnic by the pond. A playground for the kids, or get in around the golf before dinner. Take a water-soaking hayride, lay out by the pool, and then take a dip.
Welcome back to Knightline Live, brought to you by Astral Industries out of Lynn. And with us now, Rick, and I'm telling you,
We're not going to make it.
For some reason,
we are not going to make it through this segment. I almost guarantee.
Kayla, make sure your finger is on the dump button.
Yeah.
Anything might
it's
happen.
Live. It doesn't get dumped. It's live.
It's live. I know.
So nothing gets
See,
dumped.
there we go. That's what happens when we have them too smart for us, Rick. Oh my gosh.
Well, let me introduce the girls here for those of you who don't know them, but I bet you everybody watching knows Lily Null and Emma Neely, couple seniors. You guys have been around for a while, so you're very well known. Of course, we know you from volleyball anyways, so that's where you guys became famous. And
if it wasn't for us, they wouldn't be famous.
Yeah, we have to give all of our credits to you guys.
Yes, that's right. You should, yes.
Yep.
All
right, let's see. We're going to attempt, okay? I'm not sure if we're going to make it, but we're going to attempt to talk about a little bit of softball, okay? And then maybe we'll talk about the meaning of life, and then you guys can do your joke that you're going to be what is it? A social media influencer.
Yeah.
That's what
I
Lily
hope
wants to
2,000
do.
people are on here again.
Lily wants to do that. She wants to be we know what she wants to do.
Yeah, we want to blow everyone away at the end with our jokes.
All right.
That's saved.
All right, let's. You guys have been around, both of you, playing since you were freshmen. Okay, boy, that seems like what? It's just a short time ago or a long time ago?
A short time ago. It's honestly flew by so fast.
All right, Lily. Let me start with you. Now you're not a freshman anymore, obviously, but you've been a starter since that time. Now you're a senior. Is it a different role being a senior as opposed to being an underclassman?
I think just the leadership role is different. Like, you're expected to be a leader and be a good role model for your freshmen and your underclassmen. So I think that's mostly what's different. And, they look up to you to, make plays and, not be a negative teammate. So it's mostly about, positivity and leadership.
And how about you, Emma? Same question to you. Now you're a senior. Of course, you've always been kind of a vocal leader anyways. I mean, that's your personality.
I think being behind the plate has really helped me be, the vocal leader on the team for sure. I just feel like this year I had a bigger role just, taking those freshmen in because, every freshman's kind of nervous they're up first on the team, But I think that this year we're going to have a really good team, and I'm ready for it.
Well, you got a lot of your key players are back. Okay, you got and we'll see you and a couple others tonight for the seniors. So I want to go back to volleyball just a little bit. You guys have had success in volleyball as a team. Does that carry over? Does that help you as you go into this season with softball? Because I know you both were big volleyball and now you're big softball players. So, Lily, does that help you to show the team the way, to that sectional title?
Yeah, I think that Coach Matt's such a great coach and has helped me and Emma just be better teammates overall and just be better at talking to people. So I feel like just that drive to win a sectional championship has carried over with me and Emma.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Same thing
It's
for you.
It's definitely an awesome feeling to win a sectional, and I feel like we definitely want that to be our senior year. It's something that we're going to drive for and work hard for, and I feel like it's definitely going to be a motivation to help push.
You guys being seniors, so you're going to have some younger players out there, okay?
Yeah.
So
we have a big freshman class for sure.
You're going to have to show them the way, all right? Show them this is how it's done. And that's another thing. Is there a thing such as this is how we do it in Northeastern softball? Have you guys established that legacy or trying to establish that legacy and saying this is what we expect?
Honestly, it's so different. It's honestly different with coaching this year. It's so much more serious. We're in here to win. We're in here to work hard. We are just ready for the season to start. We're ready to get off on a good foot.
Yeah, I feel like we're definitely getting pushed to our potential this year. I feel like we have a really good team, and I feel like we just need to go out there and trust ourselves.
You alluded to it. Brand new coaching staff.
Yeah.
Everybody's new this year. So you've gotten to know Tara Williams a little bit. Now you're into the season.
Yeah.
I'm curious, okay? She's not that much older than you guys,
Yeah.
okay? Tell us about that, Emma, as far as Tara being a young woman herself.
We're really excited because she came fresh out of college softball, which was really cool for us.
Mm-hmm.
She's definitely brought a lot of new drills, techniques. Like, she's brought everything from college and has made our program. I feel like our program's going to grow tremendously. I feel like she can relate to us more. I feel like she will push us. I feel like she knows what we need. And I'm really excited that it's like a younger kind of female because she definitely knows what she's talking about. And I feel like she's definitely going to bring us together, not just only be our coach, but she's going to be there for us behind doors and everything else.
She was a Tri-Eastern Conference Player of the
Yes.
Year when she was at Union County.
Yeah.
So she has
she's-
that experience.
She's honestly really good at like staying serious though. Like even though she's so close in age to us, I feel like she like is very good at not showing it. Like she takes everything serious. Like we don't just goof off and like because we're so close in age, but I feel like she's very good at like.
So she set the ground rules for you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
definitely excited to see what this season brings, but not only this season, but the next season, because this is kind of her first kind of
Mm-hmm.
real deal kind of coaching job, which I'm so excited for because I feel like she's came in and has already made such a big impact on all of us girls. Like, we know that this season's definitely going to be something different than what we're all used to, and I feel like we're not scared for it. We're really excited. So.
Right. Jerry, surely you have questions for the young ladies.
Well,
we're not off the rails yet. I'm
We're not
impressed.
off the rails yet. But
I'm very
I
impressed.
just noticed that over here she said that old women that coach she doesn't like.
I'm glad to have a few. Like I've never had a
We're
female
excited,
coach,
yeah.
so I'm excited.
They're fun,
You
and
know
they-
what? That's
That's
a
an
true
interesting
statement.
point.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Is
right
there I mean, obviously there's a difference, okay? I'm not
I mean,
dumb,
just
but
girls rule, boys drool, so you know.
No, girls just
Okay,
understand
Rick, there
other
it went.
girls.
No,
Hit
I'm
the
kidding.
switch.
We're just kidding.
Heading off the rails right now. So, are we looking? Is her philosophy more a let's slap the ball, bunt, base to base? Or are we looking at steals? Are we looking at trying to stretch that little wounded quail single into a double? I mean, what's the kind of philosophy we're looking
I
at?
feel like we're definitely power hitters this year.
Yeah.
you got some
I
power.
feel like we definitely all have power, and I feel like we have worked on hitting a lot, and I feel like she's just like the drills that she's brought us. She's gonna make all of us better offensively, but we also need to be better defensively. I feel like that's gonna be our thing that we're gonna work on this year is getting better defensively. No matter where we're at, whether it's outfield, infield, pitching, catching, like she's definitely brought all the drills for us.
Are you going to be behind the plate this year again?
I don't
Because I know you're a
know.
shortstop
Yeah.
in your
Well,
travel.
we have Carrie and there's
Yeah, we have a lot
more
of freshman catchers
year.
this year, so I'm excited to see kind of where it all plays out.
Okay.
Which, I mean, me and Claire have played together and I've caught her since
You
I've
guys
been
have been together since you're freshmen,
yeah,
really. So you
and I
you
played travel ball with her since I've been a little bit younger, so I've got to experience that with her too. So.
All right, wherever they put you, right?
Yeah, I'm honestly down for wherever, so wherever
Yeah.
I'm needed.
So the goal is to win, right?
Yeah.
Win. Let me ask you. There's no secrets. Union County, they're
Yeah.
sectional champs.
Yeah, they're good.
2 in a row. They're gonna be good again this year, more than
Yeah.
likely. So how are we gonna beat them? Do we know how we're gonna beat them, or are you just gonna play better than them? What's the attitude going in? I know it's down the road, obviously, but
I feel like we need to go in there confidence because I feel like we have great athletes. We have great talent. We're good players. We just need to go in there confident. We know that they have had the sectional from us the last couple of years.
yeah.
We know that they're a great team. They have some great players. I just feel like we need to go in there confident,
Sometimes we-
headstrong.
Sometimes we just go in there we're gonna lose.
Oh, Union County.
We're gonna.
You need to
Like,
believe
It's like the first inning, we're like, yeah, let's go, and then it's like
something
strikeouts,
bad
and
happens.
then It's like
Yeah, and that's the
we're
thing.
done.
And that's the thing right there. I see a lot in high school.
Yeah.
And is that something bad happens early, and it's like, oh well,
Well,
it's
teenage
over.
girls are head cases. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be honest.
that's true.
I was going to
That's
say that.
true. It's okay. We'll say
Having
it for you. We'll say it for
Two
you.
daughters, I understand that. There was only a small amount of sanity in our household, and that was me.
Okay.
But you're right. In that mental game, the gray matter between the ears that's 90% of the ball game.
Yeah.
All right,
Right there.
I'll say, okay, Lil, let me ask you then, since you brought it up, all right, you guys are the leaders of this team.
Yeah.
How do you avoid getting your team into that mental funk that you just described right there?
Honestly, I'm used to like being a leader from volleyball. I feel like I'm really good at talking to people. Emma's really good at talking. Like I'm not scared to talk to a group, and I'm not scared to keep it real. Like if we need to get it together, we need to get it together. Like yeah, we're gonna have ups and downs. Yeah, we're gonna be all mental sometimes. But I feel like that's something you really have to push through as a person. Like that's just you can't get doubt on yourself. No. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying. And I'll tell you what, the great thing that teaches you that lesson is volleyball.
Yeah.
Because it's such a momentum, and you can have one bad play, and then it's right here. We got to go to the next play. Got to go to the next play.
It's
In
just such a fast
softball,
pace.
you might have an error in right
Yeah.
field, and you may never see the ball the rest of the game.
Yeah.
You know,
You're standing around thinking about
you
it.
sit around and think about it. So you got to pick it up, and you got to go. You got to go. You got to go. And you know, and you two are leaders. You're not afraid to speak your piece, and you're not afraid to speak in front of people, and that's what makes you guys being on the show a fun time.
Well, so it's gonna be up to you and the two ladies
Yeah.
behind you. You guys are the seniors.
Yeah.
You gotta teach those younger kids. Hey, we make a bad play next, okay? Because you're gonna make the next play.
Well, in
Yeah.
volleyball, we would say next ball mentality.
Yeah.
Next ball
Yep.
mentality.
Because there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
That ball's already hit the floor, or that ball that went through your legs, or whatever happened, okay? Or you struck out, or
Yeah.
Sports, bad things happen. It's those who overcome who hold the trophy at
Yeah.
the end. So, and you guys are mentally tough. I
Yeah.
mean, we've seen it in other sports, okay,
Yeah.
for both of you guys. So, you should carry that confidence in there with you. So, and it looks like you got a coach who's mentally tough too.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
appears that way.
What are we looking post? I mean, we're talking graduation here in 3 months.
I know. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's kind of scary.
And
but-
it's really sad to see you girls leave.
Yeah.
It really is. But yet, on the other hand, we're super excited to see what you're going to do.
Yeah.
So, Lily, tell us what you're up to. By the way, your
I'm-
moms post all those senior Sunday things, and we get to see you when you were a little girl.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun to see that. So,
I'm fully into going to Ball State, and I'm studying marketing there.
yeah.
I didn't take the path to play volleyball or anything. I just was ready
All right. Time to move on.
set it aside. I loved it. It took me a while to decide if I wanted to go somewhere and play, but yeah.
What marketing to do? What? Any ideas, or you'll figure that out as you grow?
I have a dream, but we'll set it aside for now.
Well, let us know when that dream is fulfilled.
No,
okay?
I really want to work at a big company in the headquarters in a big city, like Chicago. That is my dream.
Hey, my daughter can get you a real good deal on bulletproof vest.
Yeah. I
go
got
to
a daughter. My
Chicago.
daughter lives in New York, works
Not
in
even
New York City.
Chicago, just a big place. Yeah.
All right.
So we're fine,
that's
yeah.
cool, though. And you'll do
What?
it.
Yeah. All right. So
You'll do it.
Emma, we got commotion in the background. I think I need to let everybody know. Commotion. Emma, tell us what your plans are. We talked about a little bit
my
off air.
plans are to continue my journey in softball, so take that to the next level, which I'm really excited for. Still deciding on where I'm going to go, so that's still going to work. Just trying to find the right fit for me.
You had a couple options you told. What are those options?
Well, I'm looking at UIndy, Indiana Tech, so those are kind of my top options because I want to also major in nursing, which is also, challenging to do with the sport.
Yeah.
It's very
It's really
challenging.
competitive, yeah. So I know that I want to major in nursing, so that's always been my dream. Follow my mom's footsteps. So.
All right, so I'd like to debut the comedy team of Laurel and Hardy here because they have
Okay.
jokes.
Oh, that's
Okay.
right.
They
All
have
right, here we
jokes,
go.
so they want to see if
Now.
They want to see if they can be a social media influencer.
If I do not,
Okay.
if I don't smile, that means the joke is a flop.
All right, here we go.
All right, here's you go. Here's
Hey,
your one chance.
there's 5 million people watching this show.
yeah,
kids.
we're a big hit here
All
at
right,
the
The Knightline.
The Knightline Live.
Yeah, so you don't even know where you are.
The Knightline Live.
All right, so tell us the joke. Who's going to give us the
Okay,
joke?
get it down.
What did the softball glove say to the ball?
What did the softball glove say to the ball?
Catch you later!
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I'm not laughing at the
Ladies,
joke. I was laughing at
if
them.
ladies, if you're getting college scholarships, do not give them up, okay? I
We
want you
are,
to
we are. Don't you worry.
Keep those colleges. Keep those scholarships, okay?
Oh, my
Make sure you
goodness.
sign the dotted line as quick as you can. all
Okay,
right?
okay, we will, we
Oh.
will. Don't you worry.
All right.
Well, Rick, with that, we probably should get the train back on the tracks.
Train back on the tracks, but it's been
Yeah.
fun. Hey, girls, good luck. We'll be out there
Yeah.
watching. If we can live stream some games, that's what we want to do.
Yeah. I know
We'd
it's
love to
challenging
get you
with the
guys.
Wi-Fi, so-
Love to get you guys in action out there. But good luck in the season. Appreciate
Thank
you
you.
coming. It's always been a joy.
Thanks for having us.
We're gonna miss you. I mean, really.
We're gonna miss you guys.
Come,
too.
come back
Your-
and say
our
hello
support.
sometimes when you're big in the city.
We
Lily,
will.
and-
We'll come
and
by.
Whatever you're doing.
Well, I have to come back. My sister's still here.
All right.
I'm
So
gonna come watch volleyball.
all right. So we're gonna see Lily then.
Well, we'll put you on as a guest analyst.
Ooh, a guest
Yeah,
speaker.
there we go.
Ah, yes.
There we. Oh, that'd
Oh,
be
no,
great.
no,
That'd be
Rick.
great.
Don't
Former
let's not do
TEC
it.
players of the year.
Yeah. Oh gosh. All right. Well, anyway, you're watching Knightline Live, and brought to you by Astro Industries, and we'll be back after these messages on.
20 minutes later.
Where are
Just
we?
go out to
Yeah,
it.
just go.
Do you have a big event coming up soon? Dejo Photos has you covered. Check us out on Facebook. We are professional photographers who strive to capture all of your special moments, such as family portraits, senior photos, live action sports, graduations, and so much more. If you don't think photos are important, wait until they are all you have left. Contact us via email at info@dejophotos.com or call us at 765-277-0047. Dejo Photos, capturing memories one photo at a time.
Coming together every day to make a difference for you, for me, and everyone in between. Because at Dot Foods, when we celebrate each other's differences and work together to make the community a better place, we become great together. At Dot Foods, what matters to you matters to us, where communities matter. Dot Foods.
Dreaming of having more space? With a mortgage from First Financial, you're golden. We keep things simple with friendly, personalized service from application to closing. We'll help you find the right mortgage loan to fit your unique needs. Plus, you can qualify for relationship pricing with an eligible checking account. And since we live in the communities we serve, you can count on our local knowledge to make sure the pieces fall into place for an on-time closing. So stop dreaming and start moving with First Financial Bank.
Harmon sheds are custom built to your specifications and needs. But wait, there's more! Harmon sheds build privacy fences, decks for your pool, beautifully designed decks for all around your home, and detached pavilions. Let Joe and the crew do all the work, so all you need to do is relax.
This is Rick Fletcher. When my car needs repair, I take it to 715 Simharjan Parkway in Richmond, home of Knuckle Busters. With their ASE certified technicians, why would you go anyplace else? They repair domestic and imports, air conditioners to Z-bars. Knuckle Busters Auto Repair. Call 765-488-1470 and tell them to go Knights!
Are you being bugged about your floral needs? The Leaning Lily, 927 South 9th, is a full-service florist with lots of great gift ideas like wind chimes, potted plants, hanging baskets, teddy bears, and much, much more. Convenient delivery available to residential, the hospital, and local funeral homes. The Leaning Lily has bouquets to say, I love you, to weddings to say, I do. The Leaning Lily, we have you covered.
And we're back on Knightline Live, brought to you by Astro Industries. And Rick, at this point in time, I have learned how to play Monopoly
So we're going to make a plea right now.
Yeah.
This is Nevaeh Chapman and Claire Lopman. Ladies, thanks for coming by. But Nevaeh's looking for Facebook friends. She's feeling lonely and she wants to play Monopoly. Is that right, Nevaeh?
Monopoly Go.
Monopoly Go, whatever
yeah.
that is.
It's
So
fun.
if you're not friends with Nevaeh, you need to be friends. And this is Facebook, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you need to get on Facebook, be friends with Nevaeh, so she can find some friends to play Monopoly Go. I would do it, Nevaeh, but I would dominate, and I don't want to see
It's no
tears.
fun winning all the time,
Yeah.
is it, Rick?
We gotta try this.
Yeah, come on.
All right.
What's the hurt?
Let's talk softball. What do we think? Today was a beautiful day, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Today was the first day. So, Nevaeh, what did you guys do today as you went out there on the field? I'm assuming because it was probably in pretty good shape right now.
We did a lot of field work, a lot of hitting. We even ran the bases.
Okay.
The best, so much fun running the bases, you know.
All right. So you, Claire, you've been around, just like Lily and Emma, you've been around since a freshman. You've been toiling. You haven't been as a freshman.
I was a sophomore.
Oh, you were? Okay. See, I don't know. You've been around a long time.
Yeah.
So now you're seniors. Talk about your role as a senior. Do you see it any differently?
Honestly, I think that as a senior that we need to make sure that our girls are in check because we like to goof off. We do. And as you can tell with Lily and Emma, but we need to make sure we stay focused during practice, and that's one of our biggest jobs. Not only being leaders off the field and on the field, we need to be leaders in their lives because sometimes they reach out for help with anything other like homework, school, or homework just to talk, and then like if they need anything they can feel comfortable.
Well, you're going to have a nice blend of older players, younger players. I mean, you always got to have younger players coming in.
Mm-hmm.
So, Nevaeh, let me ask you the same question. You're a senior. You've been around the block here once or twice. So, how do you see your role as a senior?
Well, I dealt with a lot of the girls in basketball,
Mm-hmm.
and I got to have a relationship with them before softball. So being able to talk to them, hey, you guys need to stop goofing off. You need to be serious. We like to say lock in, not to lock in.
Yeah.
And I'm just they've reached out to me when they feel like something's not going right. So just being a safe person for them to talk to.
All right, Claire, so let me put you on the spot just a little bit, okay, here.
All
And again, we're just looking for information. I think, and I think you guys, the last 2 years, you've had some great talent. So how do you still do this year? I think we only lost one player from last year's team. So you get a lot of players back, a lot of experience, plus a nice mix of younger kids coming in. What's it going to take to translate that talent to a whole bunch of wins on the field?
I feel like we just need to adjust to each other because everybody's at their different talent levels, and truly we sometimes clash. People think that they know more, whether it's true or not, but honestly, just getting used to each other and blending together will be a really good way to get us some more wins this year.
And now, same question to you, Nevaeh. You know, what's it going to take to translate into maybe battling for a conference championships? You got some good teams in your conference, so what's it going to take, you know, to try to come out on top this year?
We just need to be confident, and like we need to stick together, and we need to come together because we're having a little bit of bumps on the road right now, but we just need to come together, be confident, and just get it done.
All right.
Well, you know, you talked earlier about running the bases and so forth. There's a lot of good reasons why we run bases.
So
because
much fun.
There's some people that have never seen third base during a season. So you got to at least show them where it is, you know.
Point them in.
Claire doesn't
around.
see any of the
I
bases.
don't. I see first base and that's it.
That's right. Well, yeah. but you know, you talk. So when you guys are doing like drills and so forth, and I'm sure that coach wants them done right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And what happens if they're not done right?
Well, normally it takes a minute. If we don't get it right away, we'll sit and talk about what we're doing wrong. Like inside, we do like this drill where we throw from like, we're gonna say this is home to second, second to first, first to third, and third back to home. And we're supposed to get it under a minute or minute under. And sometimes we like rush ourselves, and so we'll talk about what we're doing and try to adjust, which is honestly what we need because sometimes our girls get in their heads so bad that they just need a second to stop and reset.
Yep.
So it helps truly the talking instead of like the normal punishments of running or the understanding like getting yelled at.
Right.
What new coaching staff? Okay, obviously you've gotten to know them over maybe winter workouts and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So Nevaeh, you know, in front of everybody, maybe including your coach. Okay, so how's the transition going?
I like it a lot. Like I feel like she can relate to us, and like we're able to talk to her. Like it's not, I don't know. Like she knows some things that
She's not that much older than
No.
you guys, really.
But she can definitely relate. Like, she understands some of the things that we're going through. And, like, she was a college athlete.
Mm-hmm.
And she was a senior in high school once. She was a freshman. Like, she knows that your schoolwork and all that's hard. And she's just, like, an easy person to talk to. And it's really not been a hard transition to
Well,
get along with her.
she played at Union County. Okay, back in her day, Northeastern was on top. Okay, and they were all right. So now we got to turn the tables this year. See if we can turn those tables. She was a Tri-Eastern Conference Player of the Year at one point, and she went on to a really good softball program. You know, when we had her on here, I think she's fired up. You know, and she wants you guys to fire up. All right, Claire. So. Lily and Emma mentioned the mental part of the game, softball, you know, not getting down on yourselves, not when the chips are down. How as a senior, you guys, you know, you got to help your team avoid that. First, you got to avoid it within yourself, okay? Yep. Then you got to try to, you know, bring that on to your teammates also. So how's that happen?
So what I do if I notice my teammate will be down, I go over and I talk to them, and I know that sometimes they don't want to hear it, so I give them a minute to like calm down, breathe and everything, and then I go over and talk to them and be like, hey, if you need help, I can help you if you need it. Like, I'll even stay after practice if you absolutely want me to, and we can work on drills that you're struggling with. I, on the other hand, when I get in my head, I intend to shut down. I don't intend to, but I tend to. But, like, when I do, I just give myself a breather, and I know that my teammates around me will pick me up like I pick up them. So I have confidence in them picking me up, and I know that they're going to expect the same from me.
Same to you, Nevaeh. Tell us how that's all going to come down here. You know, everybody's, when the chips are down, now they're counting on Nevaeh Chapman to bring them up. What can they expect?
Just like encouragement, and because it's really easy to get in your head, and it's really easy
it
to.
Absolutely is, yeah.
Well, last year Wayne County tournament, actually, it was like Centerville. Then it wasn't even the championship game, and it was cutting close the whole time, and I actually was the one that hit it for the winning run.
Yes, I remember
And
that. I
it
was there freezing to death.
I was actually in my head the whole game. Like, I was really struggling, and like my teammates were picking me up. They were telling me like, it's okay, you got it. You're gonna get this one. You got this. Don't worry. And it's just like, I don't know. It's easy to listen to each other.
Okay. Jerry?
Well, you're talking about, picking your teammates up and so forth. They're down. You know how I do it. Pizza. I just bring a big old pizza out there and say, hey, look, come on. Let's have some fun.
Throw some M&Ms on there.
Some M&Ms out there, some Skittles. We just,
everybody's good.
And everybody reacts differently. And that's the thing. It's just not, you can sit back and tell a dad joke and, the people go, oh, yeah, okay. Sometimes it's just that, like you said, Claire, it's that give them space, give them a minute, and then say, hey, come on, we're good, let's scroll.
Yep.
Well,
and yeah, it's tough.
In my experience playing sports, it's a lot of fun, but I tell you what makes it even more fun is winning. Okay, Winning's a very good thing. All right, Claire, you got college plans, so
Yep.
tell us what's going on with that and how you're going to make your first million.
I'm committed to Mount St. Joseph University, actually. It's a D3 over in Cincinnati, and I intend to be a pediatric PT. So
And PT is for those that
physical therapy.
Physical therapists, okay.
Yeah. Going into it, my end of freshman year, my sophomore year, I hurt my shoulder really bad. I had scapular dyskinesia, so I had to go through physical therapy. Just being there, that environment, I was sitting to myself thinking, I was like, this is what I want to do. And actually, a dear friend of mine and a teammate's little brother had a really bad injury. He's like 13 years old, and he was like paralyzed for a little bit. So he like could not walk, and he had to learn how to walk again. And she lives in Indianapolis, and around that area there aren't many actual pediatric physical therapists. So I want to be able to help those kids that aren't able to like get into like the adult PT, because as you know, it's like mainly elderly people and people recovering from injuries from work.
Well, Rick, talk about us.
Yeah. No, I don't mean it like that.
Yeah. I know. I heard it. No.
Throw the old guys to the curb.
the old guys under the bus. No, but you know what?
That's a good noble.
That's great.
I
really, really applaud you for that.
Yeah,
because that's a big deal right
and
there.
Then, like I said, when you go to play college sports, and no matter what division, it's going to take a lot of your time, and you're throwing a tough major on top of that.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot of work. Nevaeh, how are you going to make your first million? Let us know.
I want
Go
to.
Monopoly. Go Monopoly.
Monopoly.
That's it. Whatever it is.
So tell us what's going on with you in the future.
I want to continue my nursing career.
Okay.
I want to go to IU East, and I
Okay.
want to be a pediatric nurse.
Okay. Again, pediatric, both of you guys with younger kids. So
Now, are you doing the program that we have in school now? Don't we have a nursing program?
I
have a
did
DMT program.
I did a CNA class
Yeah, it's that
over the
CNA, yeah.
summer.
Yeah.
And so I have my CNA certification, and I've been working since like April,
okay.
and yeah.
And you still want to be a nurse.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good. It gives you a little taste, all right,
Yeah.
of what's going
My
on.
niece is a pediatrics. She was she worked in Cincinnati for the longest time at Children's Hospital, and she was a pediatrics ER. And she said, and some of the things that she saw just absolutely break your heart.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I mean, that's a
Yeah.
tough. Both of you, that's a tough job to get into, and somebody has to do it. So thank you for putting your foot forward to do it.
Thank you for your future service. That's what
Yeah.
we're going to tell you. All right, we're looking forward to softball, though.
Yeah.
First things first, and we wish you guys all the best. We will be there at some point trying to, hopefully we're going to live stream some games somewhere.
We're going to knock knock.
And we're working on maybe doing the sectional if
Yeah.
we can get the internet connections. So that would be a lot of fun, and you guys deserve to be on the big screen, and we want to put you there. So, all right, that's been Nevaeh Chapman and Claire Lopman, girls. Go ahead, you have something you want to say?
One more thing. Steve Luby is my favorite team.
No, he's not.
We had gone how many months without that? And then it's
No,
back.
Sadie did it to us at the sectional game.
That's
remember?
right. She did.
I had to bring it back. I do it during the post-game interviews. I'm going to bring it up now.
All right. Well, so Steve Luby's got tons of fans. That's
Yeah,
why we
they're
have
everywhere.
2,000 views on
That's
these
right.
things.
That's why we have it.
All right, let's go to commercials
Yeah.
and we'll come back.
Martin's Country Mart, US 27 Fountain City. Swing in and grab a coffee or a frazzle. Maybe a fountain drink at Martin's Country Mart. We also have all your favorite snacks, bottled drinks, and of course, sweet bakery items. Plenty of accessories for dinner. And don't forget the grill menu, covering breakfast, lunch, dinner, and of course, the kids' favorite, pizza. Martin's Country Mart, Fountain City. You've had a hard day at work and all you want to do is sit in your lounge chair in the nice cool air? Then it hits. The AC's not working. The living room feels like the Sahara Desert. Call Reynolds Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. In just a short time, it'll be nice and cool. And then all you'll need is a sign that says, "No penguins allowed." Call 765-966-0994. Reynolds Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Proud sponsors of the Knights. Did someone say boom, baby? Call Scoretti Pyrotechnics at 765-977-2757. Scoretti Pyrotechnics has performances for birthdays, weddings, school athletic events, other occasions, and of course, the 4th of July. Scoretti Pyrotechnics are proud supporters of Knights Athletics. Boom, baby! Smith, McQuiston, and Webster Funeral Home has proudly served the Fountain City area since 1886. From the time you walk up the steps, Funeral Director Keith Webster's goal is to carry forward the legacy of personal service established by the Smith and McQuiston families. Using modern technology and good old-fashioned attention to detail, we will strive to earn your confidence in us by treating families the way we think we would want to be treated. Smith, McQuiston, Webster Funeral Home. Rick, thank goodness somebody called timeout because I am hungry.
I'm starved, Jerry. Hey, with 3 different Richmond locations and 1 in Hagerstown, there's a Subway sandwich shop near you.
And you can always order off the app for curbside pickup. The drive-thru's always open, and the way that I prefer it, I just like to walk in.
Here's your sub.
Listen, Subway, eat fresh.
Go Knights!
Welcome back to Knightline Live, brought to you by Astro Industries. And Rick, sanity has re-entered the room here.
We hope.
We hope.
That was fun, though, Jerry.
Oh.
It's always great to have the girls on.
The boys are so serious.
Yeah, they have
And
very,
the girls
very
are
serious.
having.
The girls, they have no inhibitions. They just
Yeah.
let it all hang out, and it's a lot of fun. So we appreciate the softball girls coming on, and hey, we wish them the best. I think they got talent. Okay, they got
Yep.
talent. I think at this point, as we talk to these girls here, you put that talent and you translate to winning.
Yeah.
Okay, and they've had winning teams.
Yes,
okay?
oh, absolutely. we have.
But I feel if we talked to them, got serious, they probably felt like they left some wins out there at some point. So hopefully they can get that together, and we'll see what kind of season they have.
Well, right now, we're in the most wonderful time of the
Yes,
year.
well, the sectionals.
Boys basketball
Yeah,
sectional.
Boys sectionals. Well, we already know what happened back to back. Okay,
Yep.
they won the sectional, and it was a fun weekend of basketball, Jerry. It was really was. Let's talk about the games that the Knights were in. First game was against Shenandoah. We got a history with Shenandoah. Some
yeah.
good, some not so
Yeah.
good. So right now we're on the good side of that equation right there. Shenandoah came off a win in the first game on Tuesday night, convincingly.
Very physical.
Very physical.
Yeah.
And this game right here was rough, okay? It was very physical. Shenandoah played a man-to-man all night, and it was a man-to-man right in their grill. And that's where they played all night long. And the Knights handled it. They were able to get it done. Landon Scoretti, I call him the general now because I think that's what his role is. He's the general out there. He runs the team. And he didn't score a lot on this game against Shenandoah, but he affects the game in a lot of other ways too. Trey Van Landingham, he was doing his thing. He was the high scorer. Sam White, we've talked about Sam all year. I'll tell you, Sam had a tremendous weekend, and it's exciting to watch a kid like Sam.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, because he's a big guy, right?
Yes.
And now he's growing into it, and he's strong, and he was battling, and they were smacking him around, and he was pushing back and getting rebounds and doing the thing, scoring a few points here. Learn how to shoot free throws off the bank, and so let's see if that continues right there. Good win for the Knights. They win by double digits, 14. They were ahead double digits a lot of the night. Shenandoah got it.
It wasn't 14 easy.
No, it was a hard fought victory.
It was a 4 or 5. It ended up with 14.
Yeah, ended up with the free throws at the end. Shenandoah, give them credit. They fought all the way, almost all the way back. They got it down to about 3. But the Knights took back over then, and they took control.
Yes.
I don't think in that game there was a time where you thought, oh man, maybe there's always a time you think you could lose.
Yeah.
But when you saw Northeastern coming back and making it a 6-point, then an 8-point, it started adding up at the end, and so ended up with the 14 with the free throws. So let's go. We have some highlights of that game, Jerry. Right. So let's go to our executive producer, Kayla Hursty. She's been in charge tonight, by the way.
Oh yes.
Make sure things go smoothly here. So let's go to that and show people what we got.
He's been known to put it up from 3. Van Landingham puts up a shot, knocks it down. That breaks.
Can play at any pace and any speed. But
there's a 3 by Trey Van Landingham. Oh, that's over in the corner to Henry, and there's a 3. Oh boy, here we go. Sam lays it in, and he's fouled. And there's going to be a foul, and it's in. And that's oh boy, what do we got going on here? Sam White just rips the rebound away. No good, and we got a rebound here by Sam White. Body's on the floor, no calls. You look at Van Landingham going to the basket, lays it up high off the glass. He's cut off, but he puts up a shot, no good. And Nolan Drake with the rebound, doing what he does. He knows his role. White, he's got it down deep, and he puts it in. 2 buckets in a row. There's a 3 by Trey, knocks it down. That's a big one right there. Ball's down underneath, and he's stripped by Van Landingham. Took it correct. There goes Van Landingham, and he lays it in on a nice little scoop shot. There's Hunt with a 3, and he knocks it down. Can you hear me, Trey?
Yeah.
All right, this is Trey Van Landingham. He is one of our Subway players of the game. A little late, but glad you came out. Talk about this game. This is a physical game. Not only were you leading scorer, but I tell you what, defensively, you guys were spot on. Talk about your defense out there.
The first time we came out, and we didn't really play that good of defense against them, so we knew we had to lock in on this game.
Welcome back to Knightline Live, brought to you by Astro Industries. Well, the Shenandoah game is in the books now, and then comes Union County.
Well, that game, now we have played Union County. We played both teams earlier, okay? Shenandoah was a long time ago, so you really kind of discount that. We played Union County a little bit later in the season, and I don't think you can necessarily discount. You remember that game, Jerry?
Right.
It was a dogfight.
It was
right
nip
to the
and
end.
tuck.
Yeah, right to the end. So that's what I was expecting coming into this game on Friday night. You had Union County coming off a win over Hagerstown. Okay, not surprising. You thought they had enough talent to do that. So they're coming in. They're hungry too. They got a coach. Let me tell you. Good for Union County. They got a young man coaching. He's only 25 years old. He's born and bred. That's where he's from out there. So, and that's good for them because then they can build.
I'll tell you, if people will leave him alone,
yeah,
he will build a dynasty down there like Brett Ross has here.
Yeah, absolutely, because he's committed.
Yes.
Okay, so Jamison Walters, I don't know if you're watching this, but I think, and they're going to lose a lot of seniors on that team, but he's going to go back to the drawing board. He's going to look at the feeder system and everything that he got going on, because they used to, remember when Mark Detwell was there, they were competitive
all the time.
Every single year they had a team, and the people down in Liberty, that's what they want. Yeah. So this game, Knights jumped out big. They came out, they really playing well. Sam White again, I tell you, just a physical play of Sam, because Union County, Jerry's got some beef. Okay, and Sam was our guy, all right, along with others. But Sam, he was, in my humble opinion, he was the star of that game because of the defense, his rebounding, got some shots up. He did exactly what, old school basketball that you remember back in the day.
Yep.
And, really, and Scaretti was a high scorer, but he only had 11, but you had 11, then 8, 7, 5, the scoring was very balanced. And this team right here, Jerry, selfless. I talking to all the guys on the team, they do not care who scores. If you talk to them, they all want to score because you're a player and you want to do your best, all right? But they're more concerned with what the score is at the end of the day than what's on the scorebook, okay? And I'll tell you, you can build something special if you have a team full of guys like that.
Absolutely. And they jump out to 25-11 halftime lead.
Yeah.
Now you're thinking, okay, this is good.
Well, not only that, Michael Henry hits a 3 in the third quarter to start, and you think you're going toward a blowout. Okay?
Yeah.
That's what it appears it's going to be.
You're thinking we're looking 20+, but no.
Not so fast. Here comes Union County, and they fight, and they fight, and they didn't make it all the way back. But in the end, in the fourth quarter, we had to hit our free throws.
Yeah.
And we hit some because it wasn't pretty from the free throw line, but you hit just enough to put the game away. You ended up winning by 2, but Union County, they had it down to 2 with like a minute and a half, with plenty of time on the clock to do something. Then we get a turnover, and they're trying to, score. Sam White blocks a couple of shots in the big time of the game. It was exciting. It was that's how sectional championships ought to be. But, so the Knights, they get up by 5 and they let them shoot a 3. One of the players for Union County hit a 3 at the buzzer. Who cares at that point?
Right.
The game was over. So we got a little video recap of that game right now. Well, let's go to that, Kayla.
That's over to Henry. He's going to take a 3 off the rim, and it falls down. That's way over to Scaretti. He takes another 3, and no roll, but Sam White with the rebound. He's going to put it up and in. Around the rim it goes. There's another 3 by Van Landingham, and he sinks that one. Boom! Off the rim, no good, but Stewart. Sam White wrestles the rebound away. Scaretti set up for 3. Knocks it down. Landon Scaretti takes it. Over to Van Landingham. He puts up a 3. Cleanly it goes. Scaretti. He's going to go to the basket. Kicks it into Sam White, and he lays it in on a
Nice play.
Scaretti's going to put
That's
up a
an open
three.
shot. Hello.
Knocks it down. Scaretti puts up a three.
Hello.
Knocks it down again. That's 2 in a row for Landon Scaretti. You can't keep it.
Remember last night he banked them in? Let's go for that again. Yep.
Right off the bank. He's found the rhythm. Seal's got Sam White into Nolan Drake. Off the there's a three off the rim, no good. It's Logan Seal with a huge rebound.
Hang on to the ball.
And Scaretti, he's going to go to the basket. He's blocked by White. And there's, what do we got? A basket. And blocked, but you got blocked again. And we got what is that? Well, we're going to call no foul, but it's going to be. That first one is up, and it goes down. Big sigh of relief from Knights fans around the arena.
Championship trophy to the Northeastern Knights.
Knights are champions for the second year in a row. They win the second. I don't know if we're going to find out if they're, for you guys listening still, we're going to find out if
Welcome back to Hagerstown, Sectional 41 champions, Coach Brent Ross. Coach, when this game started.
I'm here with Sam White. Sam, we were marveling all game long at you in the play underneath. I got to ask you, are you hurting right now? Are you sore? Give us a medical update if you could.
I'm a little sore, a little banged up, but that's what I love to do. I love to do the dirty work on the court.
And I'm here with the General Landon Scaretti. I call him the General because you are the leader of this team. Talk about your teammates. The guy I just had up here, Sam White, and the job that he is doing there. Talk about it all, Landon. What do you think?
I mean, Sam, big games. Like, he's going for every rebound. He had 0 fouls going into halftime, which is very rare.
I'm here with senior Michael Henry. All right, Michael, you yesterday you go off the court limping. You resurrect from the dead. You come back out here. No effect here tonight, at least not from what I can see. You hit 2 huge free throws at the end to put the game out of reach. Tell us about that sequence right there.
I mean, we do it every day in practice. We shoot so many free throws every single day in practice, and it's just habit at this point. Step up and hit the big shots.
Welcome back to Knightline Live, brought to you by Astro Industries. And Rick, just so that all of our millions and millions and millions and millions of viewers know that the Knights travel to Martinsville, which is just south of Indianapolis there, as you're going toward Bloomington. They're on 37, i.e. 69 now, I think it is.
Okay, all right. See, I don't know where it is.
It's just right off the road. You can't miss it. Big blue and white.
And that's a 4A school, so they're probably going to have a good-sized facility.
It's a big gym, and so that game is at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
We play those Park Heritage, who they played last year,
right? Yeah.
And lost to in the regional, but we will be broadcasting that ball game. Obviously, we want you to get to the game.
Yeah, get to the game. Pack the gym. Really, there's no bigger impact than a full gym. Yeah. Right? So, Knights Nation, I'm putting out the call right now. Come to the gym. Pack it up. Yes, we will have the broadcast, but you can always watch the replay on Sunday morning or whenever you want to. But come on out to the gym and show these guys your support. This is a scrappy bunch, boy, Jerry. I'll tell you what. And they got a lot of good chemistry on this team right now. And they're a selfless team. They deserve your support. So Saturday night, be in Martinsville.
Yep. And if you can't make it, because maybe you might be stationed somewhere like in the armed forces in Cambodia.
Or some faraway place.
Which we had people last week watching from Cambodia. Yeah. A couple of our former students, I believe, was stationed there, and they were watching the game. So how cool is that?
Welcome to Cambodia.
Yeah, we're worldwide now. So anyway, make sure you get out there, and if you can't make it, tune us in, help us set a record on the broadcast, the amount of people viewing. So we appreciate everything and all that. So I think that's about it, isn't it?
That's a wrap for tonight. We went a little bit over, but we had a lot of talk with the girls from softball, and we wanted to talk about basketball. Yeah,
so absolutely. Well, for Kayla Hersey, our executive director, we appreciate her very, very much.
We sure do.
And for Rick Fletcher, I'm Jerry Middleton, and you know what? It's been another good night.